Sekiro yo. Kisama.
I had to kind of watch it a second time to kind of get a gauge of what the story is. What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Yellow Wind. We are here with another trailer. This is called Sekiro No Defeat. It is an anime film, and it is an adaptation of a video game called Sekiro Shadows Die Twice that came out in 2019. It released on the formats of PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and also PC. So I don't know too much about the game itself, but you know, as far as I was reading and understanding, that the game is about a young shinobi that's going to protect his lord, but he does things in a way that his higher up doesn't agree with. But you know, they need to save their clan or whatever that they're trying to save, so they're trying to block misusage of immortality. But all said and done, like, there's a final goal that they have to reach. I don't know if the anime film is a complete adaptation of the story or has a different story to it, but we will see. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna take a look at this trailer, jump right in, and take a look. All right.
腕ある忍びとお見受けした。まだ死の定めではないと見える。我、光に付き従う。影。この国に明日があるとは限らぬぞ。
我らが争わぬ道はないのでしょうか。
暗記はずっといて、命を落として守る。
味見。あわぬぞ、狼。
探しいやつ、敵は目狼。関のよ。貴様、何故戦う。
死を問わぬのですか。
なすべきことをなす。
楽しんでおそなせられとまだ風呂させないよ狼。
共に来るか。
その力を与えられた者は死してなおよみがえる。
Animation is so
こ
nice.
の世のすべては死にゆく。ゲチャマ、
生きろ。
私とそなたはそこにはおらぬ。
生きろ。
流因の血を
何故死ぬ。
我が命まで求めるか。
何故生きる。
狼よ、我が血と共に生きてくれ。
All right, that was Sekiro No Defeat. Now, watching this trailer, I had to kind of watch it a second time to kind of get a gauge of what the story is. Because sometimes with, especially anime trailers, they do a lot of like montage rather than scenes with the audio, and then just cut an audio in. So it's like a montage, you know what I mean? With audio, vocals, and sound bites from different scenes of them talking. So I had to really watch it again because, you know, sometimes the animation is so beautiful, like, I'm like trying to read, but I want to see too. But basically, it seems like the same concept. You know, the lead character, Wolf Sekiro, I don't know what you would want to call him, but he's stepping in to fight and protect. And they are hoping that he can do that, but they're not sure how strong he is to be able to defend. And he seems very confident that he can do it. And there's a lot of stuff going on in the world of where they're at. And it's up to him to be able to defeat or to be able to defend somehow, some way. And basically, I think that's the similar concept to the game, but you know, of course, the game has more detail. One thing I can say is this animation is fucking beautiful. Like, yes, it's an anime, but it has a different art style than your usual anime that you watch. Even if you see the original game, the game is all 3D. So, you know, you're getting your usual 3D game format compared to this where it's all 2D animation. And you know, it has this grittiness to it that makes it beautiful too. It's like imperfect art, drawing these characters and drawing the backgrounds and the animations and the details. And it is vibrant, but then it still has this contrast to it that keeps it moody and dark as well. And of course, you know, it takes place in the olden days and olden times of Japan, and the way they draw the settings and using mythology and essence of religion that entails into these times. Looks like they hit it right on the nail. There's also bits in animation, especially within the forest and the fighting. It kind of reminds me of like some Studio Ghibli animation. I'll say like Princess Mononoke. but you know, you might not agree with me, but I'm just saying it has that essence or that feel of it too, the way the animation is. But there's a certain type of animation where it feels like it's a made-for-TV animation. There's some animation that feels very cinematic, and this gives that cinematic art style. And the crazy thing is, like, for example, like there's animes like One Piece, right? They have a lot of art in certain arcs and series where it just feels very TV, you know what I mean? But there's a few episodes that they did, like the first episode, the Wano arc, like it felt very cinematic the way that they drew it. I'm like, damn, they're stepping it up. But then there's gonna be points and periods of the season where it starts to feel like TV animation again. But then when they get into like a more serious part, they start to draw the animation to feel a lot more cinematic. It's hard to explain, but it's like the style that they choose or the style of that scene that they draw. It gives it that grand feel of film aesthetic. But, you know, I could be wrong, but it is what it is. It doesn't say when this comes out, but this will be streaming on Crunchyroll. So when it does come out, if you have the Crunchyroll subscription, head over there, watch it, or however other source that might be out on, or your ever source to be able to watch this. But yeah, let me know what you think. Comment, like, subscribe down below, and give me a share too. So let people know I do these videos. Hopefully they might like the way I give you my reaction. But until then, I'll see you in the next one. Peace.